Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, who is the best player of Portugal in FIFA 21 and who is there alongside them in the top 25? I'm your boy Viva la FIFA, and if you want to know everything about the best Portuguese players most overpowered available in FIFA 21's career mode and ultimate team, you came to the perfect channel. FIFA 21, football and transfer vid, it's all here at the highest quality. If you love it, give a thumbs up, subscribe for more and put on the notification bell. And don't forget to smash an extra thumbs up if you love Cristiano Ronaldo. Starting off with the young talent of Atletico Madrid, João Felix, 126 million pounds. Atletico Madrid paid for the youngster of Benfica. He picked up 4 goals and 2 assists in the La Liga. If you compare that with youngsters like Erling Braut Haaland and Jadon Sancho making their debut at a teenage age, they're doing much better, but give him the time because João Felix is not only switching clubs, he's also switching a system. Atletico demands a lot of energy defensively from Diego Simeone, and at Benfica he could only focus on attacking, build-up play, chance creating and scoring goals. So if he is given the time, he can bulk up a little bit so he can become stronger, more stamina and more energy like Diego Simeone also did with Antoine Griezmann. I still have a good feeling about João Felix, but for now there is nothing we can say about an upgrade. Andre Gomes had a fabulous career already, but he had mental problems with Barcelona. He could not resist the pressure of such a big club, and I have so much respect for him telling that in the media, because the most players, well, they will sit at home being depressed about it. We've seen a goalkeeper like Robert Enke, maybe you remember that 10-15 years ago, he was suicided because he was so depressed from all the pressure in the world of football. Andre Gomes decided to leave Barcelona for, well, a less pressured club with Everton, and then there was Heung-min Son breaking his leg. It was an accident, but still all that deserves so much respect, so I would say give him an upgrade, but for that he did not do enough. So EA, I think, will keep him 80. João Mario, he was a star player at the Euro 2016 where Portugal won the trophy. Now he's playing for Lokomotiv Moscow. He did nothing really special in the Russian league, so step by step, João Mario is going down. The former player of Inter Milan from 81 to 80. One of the best cheap wingers you can sign in the La Liga is Guedes of Valencia, but in real life the youngster was very disappointing. After making a permanent move from Paris Saint-Germain to Valencia, everybody said, okay, amazing deal, he can play games, he can develop himself, but Guedes was on the bench of Valencia, with Ferran Torres doing a great job down the right midfield position. You think Guedes could play down the left hand side, but well, that was not happening. He was either injured or on the bench. Guedes, a big downgrade for him. Andre Almeida is the right back of Benfica, but after the Corona break, they dropped multiple points in a row. First a 0-0 draw and then a 2-2 draw against Portimonense. So that is, well, a very bad start. For now, I will say Andre Almeida is keeping his rating. He's also linked with a move, by the way, to the Premier League. The golden boy of 2016 has revived his career, earning himself a team of the season spot in the Ligue 1 for Lille. Renato Sanchez showed why he was signed up by Bayern Munich in 2016 for 40 million pounds. He was loaned out to Swansea City. That was a disaster. Look up those footages. It was horrible, but I'm so happy that Renato Sanchez revived himself. He's only 22 years old, so give the guy some time. I hope EA will reward him with a big upgrade back to 81. The Butcher, the Destroyer, the Maniac. He had many nicknames, and Pepe was an amazing center back for Real Madrid for almost a decade. Alongside Sergio Ramos, they were the Butchers of the La Liga. Now Pepe is 37 years old. He is still playing at the highest level with FC Porto. He has 1 year remaining, but step by step he is going down. Where Real Betis had a tremendous season with star players like Nabil Fekir, William Carvalho only played 8 games. It was because of injuries, he was not match fit, suspended, or just not good enough. So this season in a whole was disappointing for William Carvalho, and with that he will receive a downgrade. Rafa Silva is an amazing player for Benfica. At the start of the season he was on the bench, but scoring very important goals as a super substitution against Sporting Club de Portugal, a big derby game. He fought his way in the starting 11 and he is staying there. Also after the Corona break he already picked up an amazing goal. and he is linked with a move to Newcastle United. Amazing stats, great scoring stats, so that is why Rafa is going up with a +1. Another Benfica player that is linked with a move to the Premier League is Ruben Dias. The centre back is now 80 rated, but if I compare that with other centre backs in the future like Felipe at FC Porto last season, he's now playing for Atletico Madrid by the way, he was 83 rated I believe already, or 84 in the Portuguese league, and Ruben Dias, he's also reaching that level, so for that I would say a massive upgrade. Just like William Carvalho, Danilo Pereira was one of the star players in that 2016 European winning Portuguese team, but for FC Porto his season was quite average. It was better than William Carvalho, but also nothing spectacular. He is a player in front of the defensive line, he is tall, he is strong, is okay with his passing accuracy, but this season he was just average, so nothing is going to change. Diogo Jota, the striker of the Wolverhampton Wanderers, is a little bit underrated. We're all talking about Adama Traore, the right winger, and Raul Jimenez, the striker. Forgetting about Diogo Jota, he picked up several inform and man of the match cards. For example, he scored a hat-trick in the European League, so Jota was on fire. Next season I expect a lot from the Wolves. What a team they have with Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, Diogo Jota, the Portuguese players, they are there to stay. It is a little bit crazy that the fullbacks in a FIFA game are just way too low rated. For example, Nelson Semedo is only 83. In comparison with players you will see further up in this list, you can actually ask yourself, is that realistic? For example, we will see Anthony Lopez, the goalkeeper of Olympique being 85 rated in FIFA 20. Is he better in comparison than Nelson Semedo on his position? I don't think so, but for some reason the ratings for the fullbacks are lower than all the other ratings in the game. Maybe in FIFA 21 it will be fixed, then Semedo can go up to 84 or even more, but with the normal ratings as we have it right now, I think a +1 will be the case. Where one is going up, the other one is coming down. João Cancelo is not playing a bad season, but if you don't play a lot of games and you have one of the highest ratings in the game on that right back position, you need to be a star player in almost every single match. He is not that for Manchester City because Kyle Walker is the #1. No disrespect to João Cancelo, just giving an honest and prediction that I think will be possible by EA. Anthony Lopez is the goalkeeper I just mentioned in the comparison with Nelson Semedo. I think he's a little bit too high rated. Of course, he is not a bad goalkeeper, but 85 means he is much better than Kasper Schmeichel and Rui Patricio. I don't think that's the case in real life, so Anthony Lopez is coming down step by step from 85 to 84. Maybe next season he can be better. The old architect, João Moutinho, 33 years old. What a career he had, and when he joined the Wolves, I thought his engine and stamina was not big enough to play in the Premier League. But boy, I was wrong. João Moutinho played 27 out of 28 games. He is one of the architects together with Ruben Neves, and well, I would say sorry, I underestimated you because Moutinho is doing a fantastic job. There will be a Wolves hat-trick coming up. The second player in that hat-trick is Rui Patricio. As I told you, he played great this season in the Premier League. He saved several penalty kicks. He is better than Anthony Lopez, so if Anthony Lopez could be 85 in FIFA 20, we can say, okay, Rui Patricio can become 85 in FIFA 21, but looking at his age and knowing EA a little bit, they will take it step by step. I think he's going up to 84. And to complete the hat-trick of Wolverhampton players in this top 25, we have Ruben Neves, the player that went from the captain of FC Porto in the Champions League to the championship team back in the day, the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Everybody was like, what the heck is going on here? Well, you know the story. Jorge Mendes, the big agent of the biggest Portuguese players, he's also the owner, well, part of the owner of the Wolverhampton Wanderers, so he's using his best players to build up the Wolves, and we must say they were quite successful. Where the people are talking about Jadon Sancho and Erling Braut Haaland, we're forgetting about Torgan Hazard and Rafael Guerreiro, because also those two last players I just mentioned are doing so great for Borussia Dortmund. They deserve a massive upgrade. Sancho, yes. Haaland, yes. Hazard, yes. Guerreiro, hell yeah. What a season he has as a left midfielder in a 3-4-3 system. He is super important defensively, but also scores loads of goals. Ricardo Pereira will be a player that is used so much at the start of FIFA 21's Ultimate Team. The man of Leicester City is going up from 82 to 84, making him one of the most wanted fullbacks in the game. He will be challenged by Trent Alexander-Arnold and Wan-Bissaka, but trust me, he will be a fantastic player for every single squad. Just outside the top 3, 3, we find Pizzi, the man of Benfica. 14 goals, 9 assists already. But still the Benfica fans are not happy with that. They destroyed his car last week after a 0-0 draw. Benfica is scared as hell that FC Porto is winning the title, and if Porto isn't screwing up, it is theirs. So Benfica fans, I think they have to be more realistic. They're doing a great job, and Pizzi is the star player. 14 goals coming from a midfielder. How can you be angry about that? Shame on you. Manchester City right winger Bernardo Silva can play as a striker, left wing, right wing, cam, centre midfielder. I think he can even play as a right back if you ask him that, because his work rate is astonishing. That is why Pep Guardiola loves him so much. He's a big fan of Kevin De Bruyne, but I know that Bernardo Silva is one of the most loved players by Pep. Next season the question will be, what position will he go to? Will he become the new David Silva on the cam position, or does Pep Guardiola choose between Mahrez and Bernardo? I think that is one hell of a job to choose. Storming in the top 10 is Bruno Fernandes of Sporting Club de Portugal, aka Manchester United. Last season he started off with Sporting Club de Portugal and he went in the winter to Manchester. And before the corona break hit us, he showed in just a couple of games what a magnificent player he is. Super creative. He is taking a lot of risk in his passing, but with that it makes him also super dangerous for the opponent. You never know what he will think of. Of course, if you have a player like that in your team, you also need to build up some defensive stability, or else you will be hit in the counter-attack. But with players like Hakim Ziyech going to Chelsea, Bruno Fernandes being at Manchester United, the creativity is top-notch. And let's be honest, we all love that. Smash a thumbs up for Bruno Fernandes. At number 1, we still have Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think he should stay there as long as he plays the game, because he is super fit. I can't say that the Ronaldo of now is weaker than the Ronaldo of 2012, 13 or 14. He is still in the best shape of his career. Yes, he's not dribbling as much. He's much more effective in front of goal. So the dribbling stat can go down, but well, the physicality, it is a joke. Physicality is about strength, stamina and jumping. He does that the best in the world. His jumping, it's insane. His stamina, he is a beast physically. He is just a player that deserves an upgrade in those stats and also an overall upgrade. I think it was very disrespectful to downgrade Cristiano Ronaldo after last season by EA, just because Juventus signed a contract with Pro Evolution Soccer and Konami. So EA, fix your mistake, give a thumbs up if you agree that Cristiano Ronaldo should become 94 again. If you want to see more about this series, go to my channel. I also made it for France, Brazil, and also yesterday I made this video about Lionel Messi's Argentina. So go check it out if you love it. You can click the I button for that, or just go to my channel. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed, that will mean the world to me. Subscribe for more and put on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and as you know for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.